Okay, this video is going to be about some ways in which you can protect yourself, your home, and your family. So, the first thing I want to share is prayer or incantations. Prayer doesn't really resonate with me, so I'm more apt to use the word incantations. You can chant things like, I am protected from evil and harm. You can chant that over and over, and you might uh, think about using the 369 method. And I tend to do that a lot. Like if I'm chanting something, I'll chant it like 3 times. If I feel like I need to go more, I'll do it 6 times. And then if I need to do it more, I'll do 9 times. And if I need to do it more, I'll just continue to do it in threes, like 369 method. So you can chant things like, I am protected from evil and harm. You can also chant or pray about, I also do evil and harm sent to me, return to sender, three times three. I will chant that sometimes during the day. Sometimes I will get in a meditative state or do breath work and do it. But sometimes if I'm just out walking or, doing something around the house and I just feel the need to chant something like that, I would do that. And so if you have family, you can just tweak it up a little bit. You'll say, my family is protected. My family is divinely protected. Just chant things or pray. And I think it's better if you do get in a meditative state and do it. You would want to do that at least once in a meditative state, but you don't have to. You can just chant that or pray throughout your entire day. And so that's one thing that I personally like to do. I love to chant and use incantations for anything, not just my protection. I just thought of another way. I'll add a bonus at the end. Okay, the second thing is protective symbols. You can wear protective symbols or you can put them up around your home, whether it's like a painting, hang something on your wall. Protective symbols. My favorite protective symbol that I have a close, I don't want to say relationship, but like the pentagram. The pentagram has called to me strongly. I think last year when I was being homeless and I kept seeing this symbol. Actually, I kept seeing two symbols, the eye and the pentagram. And that's my other symbol that I do like to use, the eye. But the pentagram and the eye is something that I kept seeing. And I tend to scry, if you know what scrying is. If you don't, look it up. But I tend to do a lot of scrying, not on purpose. But I would do that like in trees a lot. That seems to be the most time that I scry. And last year, I kept seeing the symbol of the eye and the pentagram in the trees, in the branches, in the bushes. And so I've developed to have a love and for the pentagram and the eye too, but I mostly use the pentagram. But I've been like drawn and attracted to the pentagram. It's very powerful, and I advise you to look up these symbols before using them and just test them out because not all of them is going to work for you. Just like the evil eye, I had bought I bought a set of evil eye bracelets on Amazon earlier this year. It was 3 bracelets. It was supposed to be like for the family, and I, put my intentions in it, and they're my ritual with them to kind of like infuse it and all of that. But it just didn't resonate with me, and I tried it for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And the evil eye bracelet, it wasn't working for me. And my son actually didn't care to wear it either. He just recently picked it up like a week or two ago, and he started wearing it for a couple days. So it's not like I got rid of him or anything, because if he finds different bracelets and stuff, he would pick them up and put them on. Excuse me. But like I said, the eye, I don't use I don't use the Eye of Horus, even though I like looked it up, and I kind of like felt on its energy. I have not yet to use that yet, but I have a painting of the eye on my wall. It's not a very good painting. I might take a picture of it and put it on the screen, but I love the eye. I love to draw the eye. And so that is another emblem I actually need to start using as protection, even though it is on my wall. But I probably need to start, wearing them or something. So I might show you my pentagram necklace too that I made. Easy, cheap. It's not perfect, but it worked for me. And I don't wear it all the time that much either, because I've gotten to a point to where I don't know what it is. It's like I'm not I do protect myself, but it's like I don't feel a need to wear it all the time like I used to, because I feel like my protective shields, I've built them up. So I have a pentagram necklace that I wear sometimes. So that's another way that you can protect yourself, is using symbols. Other symbols can be, I think some people use the Ankh, some people use a cross, some people use the, I don't know how to pronounce it, the hams. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'll try to put that on the screen too. But yeah, look up some different protective symbols that you can use. You can put them up around your house. You can, I don't know, buy charms and all that kind of stuff. But you do want to make sure you can try to infuse your intention in these emblems that you wear. Okay, the third item that you can use to protect yourself in your home and your family is a medicine bag, also known as a mojo bag. I made my very first medicine bag earlier this year, and it was so fun to do. I really enjoyed it, and I carried it around. I did my ritual and all that. Um, you can look on other people's channels. There's plenty of information out there on how you can make your own medicine bag, your own mojo bag. But I made my own medicine mojo bag. Of course, I got a black little drawstring bag. I put some herbs and crystals in it, and then on the outside of the bag, I put my DNA, and I put, of course, my pentagram that I made from copper. I put that and tied it on the outside of the bag, and I truly love this medicine bag. So a medicine bag is something you actually want to carry on your person wherever you go. And I don't do that as much anymore, because um, like I said, my protection just seems like it's like I don't have a lot of fear around it, but I still do my regular things, and I keep my protection. I keep my mojo bag in my purse, so that way I don't forget it. So if I'm on my way out the door, it's already in my purse or my bag. Also, if you don't already know, that's something that the natives use. The natives use medicine bags, and actually, one of my great, I don't know if I got all the greats, but it was actually rumored that she carried around the medicine bag. So that type of thing actually runs through my bloodline. Maybe it runs in yours too. Look up medicine bag history and, all that, and see if that's something that you want to do. The fourth thing that you can do to protect yourself, your home, and your family is doing candle magic. I typically use a black candle when it comes to protection, but sometimes I do use a white one. I really enjoy using I enjoy using 7-day candles. And I say this because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's more power in them. I put more power in them. I feel like I get clearer results most of the time. So what I mean by candle magic, you can do a protection spell with these, protection spell, or you do a return to sender. I personally feel that return to sender is not black magic. There are some gray areas, but I don't feel like returning to sender is black magic, because all you're doing is taking what someone sent to you intentionally or unintentionally. You taking that off of you, your aura or whatever, and you're just sending it back. Okay. So I like to use 7-day candles because I get clearer answers to whether it clearly worked or not, because there was actually one time I did a return to sender ritual, and I had to do a separate white candle and a black candle. Well, the one that was burning quicker was the black candle, and it was black all the way, like nearly all the way down to the bottom. There was probably only maybe like an inch left at the bottom to where it wasn't black, and that was telling me that whatever, that phone is going off, whatever someone has cast upon me or whatever, it was strong and there was a lot of resistance. But I know that my return to sender ritual with candle worked, because once the white candle finished, even though there was just a little bit of black at the top of the white candle, but once it finished, it was clear all the way down, and that was telling me that I was successful with getting whatever that someone sent to me off of me. Let me go turn this phone off. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to turn that phone off. My alarm was going off. But anyways, like I said, there's plenty of information out there on how you can do candle magic for protection of your family, of your home. Like I said, I tend to use black candles, but you can actually put your intentions in with any type of candle. But do your own research. Okay, I have a bonus for you all, because I think initially I said I had 4 ways that you can protect yourself. So the bonus and 5th way you can protect yourself is by doing spiritual baths. How this work is, as I've talked about before, is setting intentions. You can use herbs, salt, and candles with your spiritual bath. And so basically what you would want to do is you would want to gather certain herbs that carry that certain frequency of protection. And one of my favorite herbs to use for protection is rosemary. That is like my all-time favorite like herb to use in general. So you can probably like brew some rosemary tea, maybe like 3 or 4 quarts of rosemary tea. Let it steep for a little bit, and you can add that tea to your bath water once it's done brewing. And well, actually what I typically do, I brew my tea, and then I will add my other things like my salts, or if I'm gonna add oils, I typically don't add oils, but I add like my sea salt or my pink Himalayan salt in that couple of quarts of my rosemary tea. Then I would add my intention to that brew, that concoction that I made. I would pray over it. I ask for blessings to be upon it by my spiritual team, my ancestors. And then I would pour that into my bath. And then I would add more intentions to the entire bath water. Okay? And then sometimes if I feel like going the extra mile, I will light my 2 tea light candles to use as a portal. And I will set my intention. I would light those. I would set my intentions with the candles, and I would set them apart. So that way when I walk through the candles, I'm setting intentions that I am walking through this candle, this portal, to go and cleanse myself. Okay. And then when I'm done doing my meditation in the bath water, my, praying over it, incantation. By the way, when you do your spiritual bath, I would recommend taking an actual bath first. Okay. Take an actual bath first. Then make sure you clean everything up, and then you do your spiritual bath. And then after you get out your bath, I will walk between those candles again with the intentions of walking out of that bath water clean and protected. And then I will blow the candles out to close the portal. And I know I said clean, walking in clean, but I guess I'm up or not focused, and I was up here thinking about a cleansing bath. But you can do spiritual a protection bath that way too. Intention on going in. Yeah, I guess you can say cleaning yourself, and then coming out. Set the intentions that you're protected. You're bathing yourself in protection, and you just want to close those portals when you're done. And I would advise you, if you can help it, not to dry off. And that's why I'm saying do your regular soap and water bath first. So that way, when you get out the spiritual bath, you can leave all that good stuff on you. Let it dry. Let it seep into your skin, if you can help not to towel dry. So I think that was my last thing that I have right now of how you can protect you and your family from negative entities or whatever the case may be. If you like this content, just be sure to like or subscribe so that way I can put more information out like this.